Walk outside. This is the next irresponsible purchase, and that is a quitting time, and we have the smaller, I guess you can't see it, we have the smaller trailer hooked up out back. It means we're not going to get a car, but we are going to get something. A while back I bought a USPS fleet van. That was a rare van, so I ended up selling it because I just couldn't bring myself to chop it up when it was as rare as it was. Today we are going to pick up something USPS related. I won't ruin it, but we're headed about an hour north and over into Georgia, and we're going to pick that up, and I will show it to y'all. It looks like it might be pouring rain on us, so I'll show it to you when we get there, provided it's not pouring rain. If it's pouring rain, I'm going to load it as quickly as I can, get it on the trailer, and get back home, and I'll show y'all. You'll know real quick what happens in the next frame, but yeah, about an hour, 80 miles north. We'll go take a look at it. All right, so it started pouring about the time we started loading, so I tried to get out of there. A few miles down the road, it stopped raining, so figured I'd show y'all. This is what I got. My trailer is about worn out. Just disregard the wood. I know it's bad. This would not fit on my car trailer because it has an open center. I need to repair the wood. Now I got used to, but this is a Cushman Mailster, however you want to pronounce it. The engine spins freely. It's a fiberglass shell. I'll go into detail more once I get it off the trailer. We're probably gonna clean it up on the way back real quick, get all this mud out from under it. Tires all hold air and the engine spins freely. And there's panels right here, which we have. So we're missing, obviously there's a piece of glass or something that goes there, but we have the parts. So this thing is too cool. I'm thinking swap meet wagon or something. I don't know that I'll keep it, but I definitely want to improve it and get it in the hands of somebody that will enjoy it or do something with it. But again, super cool. Definitely the most random thing I've bought lately. And now we can make the trek home, which is about another hour and 15 minutes. So hopefully it doesn't rain all the way there like it did all the way here. But we're going south, so I'm hoping we can get away from it. But yep, we're gonna get back and get it unloaded and take a picture of it. Time to hit the road. We got about an hour and 15-minute ride. Hopefully the rain is done. It rained the entire way up here. Then I had a police officer follow me the last 10 miles for whatever reason, but I didn't get pulled over. So anyway, back on the road. We're gonna get this thing unloaded, and then I will show you all a little bit better what it looks like. All right, we pretty much made it off the interstate. We're gonna get this funk off, get it all cleaned up. The top's extremely dirty, so we're gonna get this cleaned up, spray it off, get the dirt off of it. And yep, the wood is completely gone. No worries though, we'll pull it off the tractor. Letting it sit with a little degreaser on it, and we're gonna spray it off here in just a sec, see what the results look like. All right, obviously it's still wet, but we got most of the nastiness off just the initial top. There's still some cleaning we could do up on the top, but for now we can at least knock the dirt and mud and nastiness off. It looks way better than it did. So next thing is get the house, get this thing unloaded, and I will show y'all some of the quirkinesses about this thing and get into you a little bit more with some history on this thing. Well, the low fuel light popped on, and I realized it's probably dinner time, so I had to grab some food as well. Had a couple people ask me about the three-wheeler in the back, so that was kind of cool. One of them was their dad was a USPS employee. He thinks he remembers his dad having one of those, but said it was up north somewhere. But anyway, that's pretty cool. So we're headed back home now. Hopefully we'll be there shortly. We're being serenaded by frogs right now because it just got done raining. But so we are back. This is it unloaded. I took the two pieces that were in the bed of my truck and kind of mocked them where I thought they may go. So it looks like I'm missing the roof, and I think there was doors as well. Maybe not on all models, but some of them. I know there's a piece that connects that to the front piece, and then obviously I'm missing the front windshield. Looks like there was some kind of hand mechanism for the wiper. This thing's pretty freaking cool though. So it's an air-cooled 2-cylinder motor. It's a fiberglass shell. Obviously you can see holes. There's a few holes. Luckily it's fiberglass. That's an easy fix. I'm not real good with fiberglass, but I'm definitely willing to get it a shot. The motor is all complete and it looks like it's all there. After going through the back, so the front door opens or the back door opens. You cannot do both at once. So that being said, there's a good bit of parts in here. Need to get some more light. I'll have to get a flashlight, but there's a bunch of side panels and pieces in here, markers, reflectors, and it looks like that is the gauge panel. I was wondering where the speedo was. Some of the stuff on the front. So we're gonna pull all this stuff out at some point. Not right now because it just got done raining, and I'd rather not get it all wet. That tag was just thrown on there. There was a different tag which I'm gonna keep. But this is it, cleaned up and pieces mocked up. Let me set this off real quick because the front end is actually really cool. So this seat is not the original seat. It's just put there to catch water. This actually folds forward and boom, 2-cylinder air-cooled engine. It appears most everything is here, minus the distributor. I don't know if I can get parts for this thing or not. That being said, it does spin over freely. The guy showed me a video of it spinning over, but he did have to jump it to hot wire it to start it. It is I believe it's a 3-speed on the column. It may be a 2-speed, I can't remember, but it'll do, I think roughly 35 was the safe speed. There is a YouTube video on how to operate one of these things. That's pretty cool. I would throw it up here, but I don't want to get hit with copyright or anything like that. It's not my video. But yeah, a big problem was this front axle would break and tear up, and everything I'm reading said it was kind of top heavy. So anything over about 25 miles an hour and taking a turn, they were prone to tip over. Those are solid tires in the back. The front tire holds air and stuff in it. And it was made to haul roughly about 500 pounds, which is pretty crazy to think about how much weight that was back then when these were out. This is roughly a 50s, 60s model. I'm not 100% sure on the exact date, but yeah, it looks like there's all kind of vents to keep the motor cool. I guess while you're riding, you kick these open and it's just super cool. And then your speedo and everything goes up here, it looks like. Ignition switch, which obviously that's toast, but anyway, you get the idea. This thing's super cool. Just couldn't pass up the opportunity. The last one went so good that I just decided to get this one as well. I'll get more in depth on how many were male versus non-male, but I think it's less significantly. I want to say it's like 500 from what I read, but I could be wrong. But this is the difference. Cushman Mailster. So the rest of them were not necessarily Mailsters. And it looks like Studebaker and Cushman both made these vehicles. This one's obviously a Cushman, but Studebaker did make these as well. A few slight differences. One of them actually had a steel body, but most of them had the fiberglass. So that's probably going to be it for the day. Sun's going down, but just wanted to show this off. I know a lot of you like history, so it's pretty cool to see where we've gone from and where we've been. Before this, it was just a Model A van delivery, or Model T, excuse me, delivery. So this was actually the first purpose-built vehicle for USPS, and it was utilized a lot in the smaller cities. So mail carriers wouldn't have to walk everywhere. They could carry 500 pounds of packages or envelopes or whatever without having to turn around, go back to the post office and come right back. So this was a huge thing back in the day. It wasn't very reliable. It probably took them a while to get the kinks out of it, and I'm sure in the summer this thing was freaking hot. But There's a lot more history. I'll put a link down below to the video of how to drive it, and then if I see any other good links to just good information on this thing, I'll link it. I don't want to steal anybody else's property or anything like that. Last thing I want to do, but I do want to give the history, and it's presented by other people a lot better than I can. So that's pretty much where we're at, and hopefully we're gonna try to get this thing running and maybe move it under its own power. I don't know how the brakes work. I'm not sure if there's a lever. Looks like there's a brake and a clutch, and then maybe it's just I'm not sure. I need to watch the video myself, but I think one of these is a clutch for the on the tree shifting, and I think one's the brake, and I'm guessing there was a throttle lever. I'm not sure. I'll have to figure that out, but that's soon to come.